Next topic is 3.11.2, defining and invoking function using loop. The goal of this lesson is to learn how to define a function using a keyword that is called def. Define. Understand the differences between defining and calling a function. Write multiple simple functions in one program. Use function inside loop to repeat tasks. Improve program structure using small reusable functions. Number one is define versus invoke. Define a function. When you are defining a function, you create it once, okay, that is reusability. You use the def keyword. Yes, you know this in the previous lecture. You do not execute it yet. Yes, you do not execute it yet until you call it. Then you should invoke. We can say invoke the function. You can say that call a function. You ask the function to run. Okay. You write the function name followed by parentheses. Okay. You must write parentheses. This is the representation of the functions. Okay. Parentheses. Without parentheses, there is no function. Okay. Next is function defining syntax. What is the syntax to define a function? You are using keyword def as we have already discussed. And next one is function name. This is a function name. Okay, function name. Okay, as I told you, function name should be combined word, not separate words. Okay, then you have to write colon. You must write the colon and then then statements. Okay, it may be one statement, two, and a bundle of statements. What is the important? The body must be indented. Okay, means you can give a space, tab space. Okay, tab space here. You can see that tab space is there. And parentheses are required even for no parameters. Okay, parentheses must be required. Without parentheses, there is no function. Example number one, just you have written two statements, define display messages. As you can see that display is separate word, message is separate word, but due to underscore, I have combined. I make it concatenate. Okay, otherwise this is the against of the rule of the defining a variable name or defining a function name. Print learning Python functions. Functions make coding easier. Okay, and then you are going to call this function. This is calling a function. In this place, function is calling. You can say calling a function here. I will show you in Python editor. You can see that function name is display message, and then you can call it. You can invoke it. I'm going to run it. You can see the learning Python function and function make coding easier. Okay, if you are going to give a space, okay, no, display becomes separate and message will become separate and it will give you error. Expected parenthesis. They're telling that after they're telling display is okay, but after this they are expecting parentheses, but you have written M. Okay, it means one way is you must write underscore or you can combine together without giving any space. Okay, when you will call, suppose if you are going to be run this message, run the program, and you can see the output. Output is error. They are telling name display underscore message is not defined. Did you mean this one? They are giving you hint. They are telling display underscore message is not there, but this is there. Okay, then you can maybe change name here or you can put underscore in both places as you wish. Okay, run the program. Now there will not be a problem. Okay, if you will define, if you will double these two lines, control C, just we have written one, and when you will call only two times, you're writing, you're calling two times, control C and control V, what will be the output? Can you guess? Okay, run the program. You can see that it has been 4 bundle of statement is here and rest 4 bundle of statement is here. 4 statement in a bundle. Okay. Next is multiple functions. In a program, you can call or define many functions. Okay, as many as you want. Define line. This is def is a keyword, line is a function name, and print this how many times? This time 30 times. Mean they will print dashes how many times? 30 times they will print the dashes. And then print stars. They will print this one stars. How many times? They will print stars. How many times? 30 times they will print the star. Okay. First they will call the line like this one, and then stars like this one, and then again they are calling this one line. Okay. I will show you the output in Python editor. Program, run it. Okay, yeah, as you can see that there are 30 lines are there, and then again 30 stars are there, then again 30 lines are there. Okay, and if you want to write a blank line in between by using third function, okay, or you can write direct here, just only print. You're writing print, and this is a blank line. Okay, and you can call it again, suppose Control C and Control V. Okay, run, and you can see the output. Okay, this has happened due to the function because we are writing once and can be defined many times. Next one, using function inside loop. You can call the same function many times using loop. Okay, avoid writing code. Okay, this is the benefit of loop, means a single function that you want to call it many times, you can write in a loop. Avoid rewriting code. This is the properties of the function. Make pattern easy and perfect for repeating tasks. This is the property of the loop. Okay, now I'm going to run the program. In this program, you can see that boxes are there. How many there? First box, how many boxes are printing? 20 boxes. Okay, and for x in range, one thing is there, I can call it without a loop. Okay, suppose run. When I will run it, it will print 20 boxes. Okay, 20 number signs. Okay, if you will call it again, Control C, Control V, it will call 2 times boxes, as you know that. Okay, but this you can also written in a loop also. What you will write? You can write a loop for x in range. How many times? You write 7 times, means 0 to 6, and inside this box should be inside the body of the loop. When you will run this, it will display 7 times these boxes. Okay, number signs. Next is example function call inside a loop. Define function box, okay, 20 times, and you're calling that function 5 times, as I have shown you the program. Repeated welcome message, as you know that you write once a message and you can call that message as many as you want. Okay, I am calling this function 3 times using a loop. What's the summary? A function must be defined before it can be used. Function make code neat, short, and reusable. Loops can call function repeatedly. Functions without parameters are useful for repeated actions. Multiple choice question number 1. A function is defined using the keyword def. We have done already in the previous video also. Multiple choice question number 2. Calling a function means writing the definition again. No. Asking the function to run. Yes. Calling a means we want to execute that code. Question number 3, where must function code be written? Where must function code be written? Inside the parentheses, inside print, inside an intended block, outside the program. The option is the C, that is the writing the indentation block. Question number 4, which of the following calls the function hello? Okay, this is not call a function because while calling you must write a complete function name, and function is without parentheses, no function. Call hello, no. Hello, this is the correct one. Run hello, this is not. Question number 5, a loop calling a function will call it multiple times, delete the function, stop the loop, create a new function. No, call it multiple times because the properties of loop is a specific task that is repeated again and again. You have to write inside the body of the loop. Question number 6, function helps to repeat code easily. Yes, it can be repeat the code easily because write once and can be called it many times. Which is valid definition? Def hello, it's not a valid definition. Define hello is not a valid definition. Define hello, this is a valid definition. Call hello is not a valid definition of the function. Okay, these are the answers. Programming task 1, create a function stars that print 25 stars. Call the function 4 times. Okay, now you should pause the video and you should try to make this program. And after this, you can compare your solution with my solution. How many times? You want to write stars 25 times, x in range 4, and it will call this function 4 times. Run the program. You can see that they are going to display 20 stars 4 times. Okay, and I'm calling this function using a loop. Number 2, define function menu that prints add, subtract, and exit. Call the function 2 times. Okay, you will write these instructions inside the body of the function and then you can call it twice. Okay, as you can see that menu is there, print 1, add, print 2 for subtract, print 3 is exit, menu and menu. We're calling 2 times. Okay, add, subtract, exit, and again add, subtract, exit. Okay, we can use it later on with a proper application just like a calculator where you can add, subtract, or division or multiply the two numbers. Programming task is 3. Write a function, draw lines that print a line of 35 dashes. Use a loop to call the function 6 times. Now I'm expected you should pause my video and you can do it easily. Okay, and after this you should compare your answer with my solution. Okay, this is my solution. Define draw line is the name of the function, print 35 dashes, and you are calling these functions how many times? You are calling this 6 times. Run the program and check the output and you can see that this is each line consists of 35 dashes or 25 dashes. How many are mentioned? 35. 35 dashes, and each line is printed 6 times due to a loop. Okay, and if you have any doubt, please write me in comment.